Okay, I have found a solution for things. It's all good. So, let's get into the actual game part of Dragon Age Origins, shall we? Because that was all basically the pre-title screen. Like, there was nothing in that part of the game. I mean, there was kind of, because that's the whole point of Origins. No,
Drop your
don't.
weapons and walk down slowly. We will use force if you resist.
Duncan! I just killed Barat, you should be thanking me. I'm the victim here. I was kidnapped. What are you all doing here? Or if this is your idea of a heroic rescue, you're too late. I just killed Barat.
He's
Nah.
dead. Barat had many enemies, but also powerful allies.
Barat would have butchered us if she hadn't killed him first.
Your friend
Yeah.
has once again demonstrated her courage. We Grey Wardens travel far and wide in search of those with the potential to join our ranks. It seems I have found one.
This is such a surprise! Oh my goodness. Are you asking me to become a Grey Warden? Why are you telling me this? What's in it for you? Or what are you saying? Are you
Let
asking me
make
to
my
become a Grey
offer
Warden?
formal. I, Duncan of the Grey Wardens, extend the invitation for you to join our order.
This woman is wanted for treason. You can't do this.
I can, and I am. It would mean traveling to the surface lands and thus leaving your people. But it does offer you the chance to strike a blow against the Darkspawn and the Blight.
Then sorting yes, let's get out of here now. What's the trick? And if I say no and stay here with Rika, but I've never even seen a Darkspawn.
Then you will be subject to whatever sentence
What if I
the
say no and
Shapers
stay here with
choose
my
to
sister?
impose. I think you know what that sentence would be.
That doesn't sound
I would spare you from it, and for an excellent
Yeah.
cause.
fair point. I don't care, get me out of here. It
And
seems
I
like
see
my best
your
option.
friend
I'd like
likes
to
to
talk to my
speak to
sister
you as
before I
well.
decide, or I'm not
Why
going
don't
no
you see
matter
what
what.
they have to
I'd
say
like to talk to my
before you give your
sister,
final answer?
or something like that, before I decide.
If you leave
Alright,
now,
I'm gonna go talk to
I will
Rika
not
though
be able
first,
to
because like I
protect
need to say goodbye to her
you.
or
Guards will
whatever.
jump at any opportunity to put
Ah.
you to death. You know that.
But
if
I need
you
to
wish to
talk to
say your
Rika.
goodbyes, do so quickly.
I couldn't believe it when Sir Duncan said he wanted to recruit you. I was
Oh,
ready
she's
to
right there.
kill you when I
Whoops,
heard what
sorry
you did
Rika,
with
I didn't see you.
But it worked out for the best.
Could be that everyone in this game is based on the same 9 hairstyles and 3 character sprites, so like, meh.
Those are the rules of the Order. All wardens leave their
I don't
families
want to leave you alone here.
Please don't hold yourself back because of me.
But how will you take care of yourself
For the
and our
first
drunk
time,
mother?
Mother and I will be fine. I spent the afternoon with my new patron. If everything works out, maybe I can even greet you as an equal if you return.
Is this the man you spoke of earlier? Truly, then you won't starve. Then perhaps I should tell Duncan I'm interested after all. Or there's no way you'll convince me to live among humans. Then perhaps Duncan I should... I can't sing in whatever the hell language this is. Hey! It's intense music time. Let's get back to Drunken Age. It's the Dragonfly. Ah, ooh. I have in my Dragonfly a brand new cider that's just come out from my favourite brand of cider, Old Blue. They've just released berries and cherries. And normally, a berry flavoured cider or a cherry flavoured cider is exactly the sort of thing I don't like, but somehow I like this a lot. It's like, it tastes like cough syrup, but in a good way. Alright, let's go be wardens! Have we spoken to Rika? Yeah,
It's time
okay,
for you
cool.
to go.
So,
Have you spoken with your friend and
Yeah.
sister?
let's go join the
And
wardens!
before these witnesses,
Screw
I
you,
hereby
Zamara, I'm
recruit
out.
you into the Grey Wardens. Know that you are most welcome. Before we brave the deep roads, I would like to make you a gift of this mace, since you have so few
Nice.
possessions of your own. It was once wielded by the Warden Forel Idukan. I believe he was related to your king. I I know you will continue his proud example.
Awesome. Dwarven
Goodbye, my
legacy
friends,
mace.
and thank you for your hospitality.
Screw you, King. Screw you, Orzammar. Let's go. I'm gonna go be surface side, where there's sun and trees and friendship and dogs. Oh my god, there's gonna be dogs. Yes.
We will be traveling
okay.
south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all.
Oh, this prick.
Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your
This
Majesty.
asshole.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho
Look
there,
at
friend.
his perfect
Might I know your
hair and
name?
his shiny armor. Isn't he a total prick? Can we skip the introductions? It's been a long trip. I am Thumpalini, Your Majesty, or I am no friend of yours, human lord. Yeah, screw it. I don't particularly care what this guy thinks about me. And those of you who know
Yourself
why,
alive, you
know
wonder.
why.
And I was beginning to think the wardens were all stodgy priests. It's good to see one of the honourable
Stodgy?
stout folk outside Orzammar.
Stodgy? Stodgy is how I would describe a porridge, not a person. Like, are they viscous? Have the other Grey Wardens been viscous with you, sire? It's good to see you, honourable stout folk outside Orzammar. How much do you know about dwarves, Your Majesty? Who are you calling stout? Is that some kind of dig? Or honourable, you must be thinking of the nobles. Ooh, two solid Thumpalina lines. Let's go with you must be thinking of the nobles.
Sounds like there's a story behind that. You must regale me with it sometime.
Oh, you charmer. I'd rather not, if Your Majesty wishes, or don't you have a battle to fight first? Let's do the fighting.
I meant after we defeat the Blight, of course. I doubt Loghain will give me a moment's rest until then. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days?
Endrin's dead, I think. Oh no, he hasn't died yet, but... I hear the king was well enough when I left. I don't know and I don't care. Personally, I couldn't pick him out of a crowd. Yeah.
Still, I hope to be as wise and fair a ruler as Endrin. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
I have seen the future. Benefit greatly is perhaps not the best descriptor. You're too kind, Your Majesty. We'll see about that. Yes, we will.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent.
Another short
Loghain waits
joke.
eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the
I
glory.
just had to check that.
We've
I
won
should
3
turn the
battles
microphone
against
on.
these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realise things were going so well. It sounds like the blight is almost over, or you sound very confident of that. You do sound overly confident.
Overconfident, some would say.
Yes,
Right,
like
Duncan?
me.
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. You know, a king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god.
An
But I
archdemon
suppose
is
this
a
will have to
really,
do.
really large dragon
No, I must
that
go before
spits
Loghain
poison
sends out a search
and
party.
blightedness.
Farewell.
And you
Grey
don't really
Wardens.
want to fight one. You it's more a have to than a want to. So,
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn
you
here.
don't sound very reassured. He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously, or perhaps this isn't really a he didn't take the Darkspawn very
True.
seriously. I'm I'm a dwarf. I know stuff about
Despite the
Darkspawn.
victory
I mean,
so far, the
I'm
Darkspawn
castless, so
horde
I'm not allowed to
grows
do anything
larger
about
with
it
each passing
personally.
day.
But like,
By now they look to outnumber us.
there's a lot of talking
I
in
know
this
there is
bit.
an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Maybe we should move quickly. What would you have him do? Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly. You could if he were not such a fool, or do you think there's any danger? We should move quickly. We should get
Yes,
on with stuff.
we should proceed with the ritual.
Oh, good. All good things start with we should proceed with the ritual. A hot meal might be nice first.
I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual.
Awesome.
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden.
Again, so many
Ritual
good
is
things
brief,
start with
but
you
some
have to go through a
preparation is
secret
required.
ritual called the
We
joining.
must begin soon.
Okay. Am I the only recruit you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
Cool. Let's get this over with then.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is
I
another Grey
physically
Warden in the
can't.
camp by the name of Alistair.
I am not allowed
When you're
to.
ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Look at me with my spiffy new armor and my spiffy new giant hammer. Look at that hammer! Da, da, da. Hey look, now I'm not in Orzammar anymore.
Well met.
People are nice to me! Oh. Nearly ran off the bridge. Cool. Ah yes. The Warden was so distracted by people being nice to her that she jumped off the bridge and died. Short game! Right, level up. I need strength. Willpower's good to have, and constitution. Should level up my cunning at some point as well, but that's not an urgent one. Oh, I can't get more coercion. See, I need 12 for... maybe I should go back then. Don't need dexterity. Oh, I can't take one off dexterity. Fine, I guess I'll just wait to get coercion too. Like a fool, I'll just get combat training. 2-handed weapons. Did I actually select that? I hope I selected that. Who can say? Right.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit the Duncan brought.
Hail. People hailing me. I hear dogs. Where are the dogs? Show me the dogs. What's up?
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business.
Tell me about Tairn Loghain.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians.
Damned Orlesians.
King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is the Tairn inside?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
Surely you can tell me a little about him, or I would like an audience with the Tairn. Ooh. Tell me a little bit about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days.
Ooh.
The Tairn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tairn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tairn Loghain tells him. Without the Tairn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
I'm going to try and get an audience with the Tairn.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on then.
Just to use those persuasion skills, because I have them.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
I'm not a Grey Warden yet.
You impressed His Majesty nonetheless. He could not contain his excitement over your meeting. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
A fascination you don't share.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. You're no surface dwarf, I can see it in your eyes. Smart of the Grey Wardens to look for new recruits in Orzammar. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough.
I'm here for the
Then
blood.
let's return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
He seems like a fool to me. He's not my king, or you don't seem very fond of him. He seems a bit like a fool to me.
He is Marik's son, and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
That did not go well. Although I don't think there's a way for that conversation to go well. What's up, Kingsguard?
Greetings. King Caelan is not in his tent right now.
You seem much happier than the guy who's protecting Loghain. Tell me about the king.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
How should I know?
I thought Grey Wardens knew all about the Darkspawn. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
I didn't know Caelan was married.
To the Teyrn's daughter, no less. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go.
As you wish.
It's a big fire. It's a tent.
Welcome to the King's Camp, my lady.
You call him a lady.
We must see to our hounds. To an Ash warrior, a hound is as much a weapon as a blade.
We are preparing for battle. This is a solemn time for us.
Mabaris. Big puppies.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Teyrn Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
This isn't good.
Oh, no.
I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the
Oh
breed.
no!
Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
What's the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood.
No!
I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
How smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint on one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
The dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes as well as a great deal of pain. The animal is very ill. Put the muzzle on the dog. He growls weakly but does not challenge you. After you are done, he whimpers plaintively.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I am realising that I didn't actually set my timer going, so I'm doing that first. Yeah, I think I might be.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's
The
chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps.
You're not in Orlais, say your
If
bloody
you happen across
H's.
it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood red centre.
I will see if I can find one. I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the
I know where to
meantime, I'll
find
begin treating our poor friend.
Oh, poor pup. Right.
Stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my
Cheery.
friends. Should it find you, you will not
Hey,
have
Win.
heard your-
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
We like Win. I am Thumpelina.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Will you be fighting with the king, or King Kalen thinks the battle will go well, or it's not luck but skill that will save us? Let's go for that one.
And I'm sure you have plenty of that to offer. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You've faced Darkspawn before? Do you know much about Darkspawn? Or I should get going. Have you faced Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
Not much. I'm a dwarf after all, or what does the Fade have to do with anything? I'm a dwarf. Dwarves can't go to the Fade. The Fade is where you go when you dream, if you're not a dwarf, but dwarves have like no magical connection, so they don't go to the Fade. If you're a mage, then you can go to the Fade, like, whenever you want. So Darkspawn are just dream spirits?
Sadly, no. They are kin to neither the gentle Fade spirits nor the malevolent demons. Shamefully, they were once the souls of men. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
A summary of the entire series, honestly. Like, that's the most important bit. The only bit of backstory you need to remember for the rest of the games to make sense. You humans and your chantry, harumph. Is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Don't you have any proper advice, or I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see, or at least it's something to ponder. I'm just gonna kill every Darkspawn I see.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
I win.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
What's up, David, you pig?
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
What did you think I'd be?
Not a dwarf, yet
here I am.
The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Maybe they did. Isn't that a little paranoid? Just a little bit.
That depends on what kind of life you've led. Me, I'm perfectly willing to accept that this joining is some kind of punishment. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Not the wilds. That wouldn't frighten me.
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn.
Yeah.
What isn't to be scared of?
Life.
It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
I'm looking forward to it.
You sound just like the bloody knight. Well, more power to you. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Alright. I will cherish this moment forever, Davith. You are such an important person to my life and to the plot we are about to go through.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the Maker up. No, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the Quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
Health bolters. Okay, I can sell some of my crappy, less impressive armor. So that's on main hand. I might actually want to equip that to someone. That can go. That can go. My 5 daggers that I'm not using can go. Oh, that's the fancy one, but that's a main hand one, so no, that's better than I'll keep hold of that one. Okay. Keep hold of my bows and stuff. I can get rid of my duster armor. Clothing, get rid of my warrior's belt, get rid of the fancy vase. Okay. Ooh. I do have enough for a backpack. Oh, that belt's actually quite good. Ah. Ah well, I'll find another belt before too long. I'm not too worried about that. Let's buy that backpack though, because those are useful to have. And can't afford any weapons or any recipes. Boo! Alright, fine, let's just leave it at that.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Yes, of course. I am the quietest. So mostly bombs, health pulses, plans. Alright, nah, I'm good. You have nothing of use to me. Good day, sir. Oh, I could be pickpocketing people. Why am I pickpocketing people?
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Fine. Hey, what's up, Mr. Prisoner?
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
You haven't been sentenced?
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Tell me why you're in there first.
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think?
So what were you doing?
Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
If you weren't deserting, why sneak around the camp?
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
They didn't find the key when you were arrested?
I swallowed it. But it's, come back into my possession.
I don't know if I want
then,
that key.
so to speak.
Ugh. I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
What's up, guard?
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
I feel like that's with beheading, not hanging, but whatever. I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
What if I buy it? How's 10 silver sound? Or persuade? So you miss one meal, this man could be hanged soon. We have persuasion.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care.
Because of
It
compassion.
has nothing to do with it, though.
and
If
gain.
anyone asks why he's burping, I'm going to say it was you.
Cool.
Just so you
That's
know.
fine. I'm not particularly hung up about what people at Orzammar think of me. Let's put Orzammar.
So?
Ostagar, the other place.
Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Here's some food.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Uh-huh. Right, where's the place I used the key on? It's the infirmary. What's up?
You need to convince them. We've got to run.
Close your legs,
The
dude.
Darkspawn are coming.
We have them on the run, I hear.
I saw them. We're gonna die.
Okay.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Awesome. Is it possible he has important information?
The commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They take the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
Awesome.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
That's what light does to a person. Drives them kind of mad. Right, where's this chest?
Sorry, miss. The army camp is off limits for you right now.
Oh, fine. I have a key. Where does the key go? Hey, nurse.
I apologize if the soldier disturbed you. Ever since they found him in the wilds, he's been like this. It's so sad.
Uh-huh. Look at how upset I am. Ooh, Alfred. I'll go up there. Do. Where are the mages then? I think where this chest would be. I'll go through that. Just over here somewhere. There's the mages doing magey stuff.
But the mages must not be interrupted.
Okay, fine. There's wind. Aha! There's the chest. Hey, sup, Tranquil?
Welcome, young woman.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
I'm gonna go because you're a
Goodbye.
very frustrating person to talk to.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Now's
That
better than
course of
later.
I have a
action
key.
is inadvisable.
Let me open the chest with the key that I have.
That course of action
Can I get you
is
to, like,
welcome, young
go
woman.
away? What is enchantment?
It is
If I
the
talk to you
practice
enough,
of
will you,
folding
like-
magical lyrium into
Well, maybe I need
items
to wait for
first
them to
practiced
go.
by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to
think
apply
they
a
disappear
variety
later
of
on.
magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna go. You're a
Goodbye.
very annoying person. Okay, I think maybe if I come back later, it might be free to unlock, I think. Okay, remind me to come back later, because otherwise I'll forget, and then I'll just have this key.
Greetings. You must
Yep.
be the third recruit we've heard
That's
about.
me. I am Thumpelina. Sup?
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command
Awesome.
of our layman. I wasn't
Lovely.
aware dwarves could be Grey Wardens. I've only seen a few of your folk in the castle dealing with the smithy.
Not all dwarves are smiths, you know. Of course they can, why couldn't they be? Is that a problem for you?
No, dwarves are fine warriors with experience fighting darkspawn.
Yeah, we are.
I hope
mean,
we're
I'm
both
not,
lucky
but
enough to eventually join
generally.
the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Yeah, sure. On your nervous about fighting Darkspawn, I wouldn't be here if I had a choice of the matter. Yes, I'm looking forward to it, or you're not all that smart, are you? Aren't you nervous?
I would be lying if I said I wasn't. As a boy, my mother told us Darkspawn hunted down all children who misbehaved. It is a foolish superstition, I know, but I still shiver when I think of fighting them. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
Only that it's dangerous, it's all a big secret apparently. Dowd said we might be going into the wilds, or you don't like the idea. It's all a big secret.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Off you go. Right. I saw something over here. Ah,
got it.
I'm not a lockpicker. Boo. Okay. Can I talk to Mr. Prisoner again and be like,
My belly thanks you. At least if I'm hanged, I'll have a little weight on me.
yeah, brilliant, fine. See, Woof, woof, woof. Alright. Cool.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Sassy.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a
So
message.
sassy.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Oh.
Enough.
Sick
I will
burn.
speak to the woman if I must.
From the door.
Get out of my way, fool.
Fool. Sup?
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You are a very strange human. That is true.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we?
No, I just
I
observed
don't
that.
suppose you happen to be another mage.
We haven't met, you must be Alistair. Don't worry, I'm no mage. How can a dwarf be a mage, or would that make your day worse? We haven't met, you must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Pleased to meet you, my name is Thumpelina.
Right, that was
That
the
completely ordinary name.
name. There haven't been any dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn.
Nobody knows much about them, you kill them. Not really, I spent more time fighting guardsmen myself, or no one trusts me with anything that important. I spent more time fighting guardsmen.
Oh, I guess you've got a more colourful background than Duncan let on.
Colourful.
But don't worry, you'll see plenty of Darkspawn now. And probably sooner than you'd like. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Let's go. That argument I saw, what was it about? You don't have to accompany me, do you? Or what about the other recruits? Or I look forward to travelling with you. Let's go. Let's get on with
If you
stuff.
have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Awesome. Right, we have met Alistair and found our first party member. I am going to leave that there because I've been talking for a while. So I will see you in the next one.